How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit the bell notification button so you guys don't miss out future videos or streams here on my channel. Make sure to also head over to Twitch. Follow me there at Douglas447. I stream there at least once a week, whether it be for Call of Duty, Battlefield, Destiny, Halo, or anything else you guys suggest. And if you guys have any movies you guys want me to watch and review here on my channel, please let me know in the comment section and I will get to watching them as soon as possible if they are on Blu-ray, digital outlets like Google Play, or on Disney Plus. And as always, we're going to be talking about positives and negatives, and we're going to be talking about a film called Once Upon a Mattress. And this is a film that came out in 2005. It's rated PG. It's about an hour and 27 minutes long. And I was asked by a friend of mine to watch and review this, and whew, this was a struggle to actually finish because I fell asleep. This movie is boring. So this is a retelling of the story of The Princess and the Pea, and if you know anything about that, this is basically book by book, beat by beat, the exact same storyline of that, just retold in a little more modernized version. Didn't change too much, and I'm happy about that. But overall, this film didn't impress me. I wasn't like, yay, this was a great watch. It's got some good things, which I'm going to talk about first. So, first of all, the whole love at first sight storyline was cool. The queen character was really interesting, and I love how her decree at the beginning of the film, making it so that no one can marry in the kingdom until the prince is married to somebody, is able to pass all of the queen's tests. I thought it was a really cool, quick setup, and it causes some rifts, it causes conflicts. Um, it allowed for some cool character moments that we really don't get to see in a lot of classic fairy tale films and storylines. So this was original in that sense of the setup. The setup was cool in this film, but what they did with the setup and throughout the movie was very predictable, and unfortunately they didn't do anything with that original opening plot line. They had some originality, but they didn't know what to do with it going forward for the rest of the film. The film has a great variety of colors. The musical moments were okay. Nothing was outstanding or memorable, but they were good for what they needed to do and be for in the film. The dance choreography was fabulous, really outstanding. Loved it. Just well done, 100%. There are some humorous moments in this film. This film also pokes at Cinderella, Snow White, and Rapunzel, which I thought was kind of interesting. Like, they poke at fun at Cinderella being the fact that she only got the prince because of her godmother. Snow White only got the prince because of the seven dwarfs helping her, and it did some other things with Rapunzel. And I thought that this film was kind of like self-conscious in the fact that like this film takes place in the same universe along with those Disney princesses characters. And I thought that was pretty interesting how they went about that. The mouse eating the hawk plot was really cool, and um, give this film a watch if you're really into classic old fairy tales, and then be done. It's very forgettable, unfortunately. I will say I'm happy that this film is not a Disney Plus exclusive, so there is that positive. Negative wise, though, there is no well-known actors or actresses in this movie that's going to help you be pulled in to actually want to see this film. I was looking at the cast, and I was just like, there's nobody in here that like is really well known, especially for 2005. There's nobody in this film that's really well known, and it doesn't help bring in people to want to watch your film. The film elements in this movie are very similar to Mary Poppins, High School Musical, and The Princess Diaries. The special effects and the CGI in this film are just ugly, and they have not aged well, especially for the fact that this movie came out in 2005. This film was old, and it shows it, unfortunately. Like, you can go back and you can watch some really old movies from the 80s, 90s, and their special effects and CGI still hold up today. But for the fact that this came out in 2005, it's ugly. The background is ugly. The CGI, the special effects are ugly. The only thing in this film that's really good to look at is the practical effects. And even some of those, like you can tell when sets are sets. Like they don't even try to hide it. And I'm just like, where did the budget for this movie go? Because it clearly wasn't to the effects department. Uh, like I said, the film sets are so obvious, and at times because they're so easy to see, you feel like you're watching a high school play instead of actually a movie or like a Broadway musical, and you're like, why is it like this when it's supposed to be designed as a film, not a musical set piece? Really strange, really weird. The character names are told multiple times in this movie for a lot of the main characters, but they're forgettable because you just don't care. You don't care about the characters' names. You don't care really what's going to happen to anybody. You're just wanting the film to end. And that's what I got from this film, unfortunately. This film also has a disturbingly long explanation on what happens after marriage. And then lastly, the villain character in this movie, being the queen, being a controlling mother, was extremely weak, and her backstory was really weak. And the queen just wanting to keep the royal crown was lame, and she just has a really boring plot line as to what she's supposed to do to achieve her goals, and she does nothing to achieve her goals. She does absolutely nothing villainous like to make me want her to succeed. She's just like, I want the crown, give it to me, I'm keeping it, and no matter what you do, I'm always going to be queen. But she doesn't do anything evil. She does good things, but like scheme wise, she does a lot of scheming. Is the best way to put it. She does a lot of scheming in the movie, and her schemes are very boring, basic, and really don't accomplish anything. And that was a really big disappointment. So for me, guys, I have to give Once Upon a Mattress a 6 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Look forward to more videos and streams coming out. And if you guys have any suggestions for movies you guys want me to watch here in the future and review them here on my channel, please don't hesitate. Drop it in the comment section. I love doing these reviews for you guys. And you guys all have a good one. Bye, guys.